Hi everyone, it's Yuri Kuzemko, and a lot of people underestimate this thing like the power of your focus. And this phrase can be not really obvious what I'm talking about. What is focus at all? Why we need this in business and e-commerce? But this is something I want to start talking with you today about because it's all about yourself. You contributing to something big. You building your brand, building your business, and I don't want you waste your time. Okay, so let's go into it and take a look at it step by step. So basically, everything consists of your resources. So you're doing your business, you have energy, you have time, you have tangible resources like finances, assets, stuff like that. And you invest in all of that, it's something you're doing, right? And this is huge and this is big, but the reason you're doing it to get the result, to change the world. And today I want to share with you the power of right focus, like what can happen if you will allocate these resources like energy, time, and finances and all of that to the wrong things, and what will happen if you allocate them to the right things. Well, basically it's obvious. If you allocate them to the right things, you're gonna be successful, right? But let's take a look on the real life examples of how different big companies did it wrong. So basically, yeah, you own your resources, so beware that they are limited, and you need to take care of that, and don't do like these guys doing. So the wrong focus of Nokia, right? Back to the beginning of 2000, right? 2001, stuff like that. Nokia was really leader of the cell phone market. They were running a lot of cell phones. Everybody has Nokia. Nokia was the best cell phone. And uh, when they started growing, to the 2005, 2008, their strategy was to create all possible characteristical variations of the phone they could ever imagine, right? So everyone can choose the one that best is used for his needs, right? And they did it wrong. You know why? Because in 2008, Steve Jobs released iPhone, which really had one model, when Nokia had like 150 models, and iPhone killed the Nokia. Do you know Nokia today? I don't know Nokia today, right? Today, everyone has iPhone today. And Nokia thought more is better. They thought the more models, the more versions of the phone they made, the better for people. But this is because they just focused on products. They didn't focus on people, they didn't focus on market, right? And I'll explain you later on about it. But what Steve Jobs did, he just take a look at the people's life, right? What they need. They're traveling with the big backpacks of photo cameras, iPod players, I don't know, laptops, right, cameras and cell phones, and he combined everything in one tiny phone, right? And also he made like a computer so you'll be connected and you can have internet there, and this is shows us really that one cell phone beat 150 cell phones, right? And yeah, this is not about this Apple success only, right? Apple also had failures regarding that before. Like the Apple released the Macs, right? Macs became very successful in 90s. They were the best computers, and really Steve Jobs and Apple board members had really different visions on the company growth. And you know that Steve Jobs has been fired from his CEO position, and he just was the board member. And once Steve Jobs was fired, so the Apple decided that they need to create different variation on the Macs, right? Because to that day they have just variation, just single white Mac or something like that, right? And they decided we need to create different parameters like this RAM, that RAM, right? This drive memory, that drive memory, all of that, and also different colors. They started creating all of that. They started putting their resources, their time, energy, their financial resources, and their sales starting going down. Yeah, and this is they also thought that more is better, but Steve didn't think that way. And then when really Apple started failing down after Steve was fired, they got Steve back again, and the first thing he did, he eliminated 90% of the products they have. Like he just like one like few models of Mac, and that's it. And believe me or not, in some period of time, the sales of Apple return back again, right? And they're starting to grow. And this is example shows us the power of right focus. The Steve Jobs know this focus, he had it, right? But when he was fired, the other executive, I don't know the name of him, it doesn't matter, he didn't know it, and he made a lot of trouble. And also, I wanted to show you the other example of wrong focus, and which costs really a lot in terms of finances and even people lives. And was the wrong focus of Boeing company. Like back to the day was when Boeing company has been launched. I guess it was something like 1930s or 1920. I don't recall it, but the main goal of the Boeing was to create the best airplanes in the world, and they were doing everything to it. They were allocating all the resources just to create these best airplanes, and they succeed. Really, the best airplanes in the world right now are Boeing's airplanes, right? But there was some period in history when the new CEO got a position in the Boeing company, and he was so obsessed with shareholders and everything, so he changed the main focus, the goal of the Boeing, from building the best airplanes in the world to to something like generate more revenue, to make the return of investments for the shareholders, stuff like that. And yeah, so he saw that revenue is the most important thing. So basically, because of the revenue, you can grow your business, you can do that, but but not in this case. Not in this case, and this situation shows us that after they started doing it, the Boeing really went down quality, and he got like a few really tragedical crashes, because they were cutting down the expenditures on different kind of quality things, which lead to decrease the quality and reliability of the planes, and it costs a lot. This year was fired. Boeing gotten back to his regular goal of creating the best airplanes in the world, and they're succeeding with this. And these three examples show us the rules of the right business focus, right? So you got in that where people changing the direction of their business, they got in failures. They changing the focus, or they're losing the focus at all, right? And came to the first rule when people were losing the focus. Like less is more, right? This is because when the iPhone released, it was just one iPhone. It was just focused product which really focused on particular market problem. Nokia lost focus. They are starting doing everything, and people messed up because they really were trouble. Which Nokia should I use? I don't know, right? And with one iPhone, they have less models. They gain more. They gain more growth, more profit, and everything, right? And this is something that that happened with the Apple when they were releasing a lot of Macs, right? And then Steve Jobs returned back, left just one Mac, just one powerful Mac, and he gained more, right? And also, the second rule of right focus is what is better for market, better for your business. And the Boeing company shows us that if they're concentrating just on business, it doesn't work. If the Nokia concentrating just on business, doesn't work, because Steve Jobs analyzed what is better for market. For market, is better to have the iPhone, which is combine all of the different kind of devices that people usually used. Nokia were thinking what's better for product. For product, better to have more variations, right? But this is not something that better for the market, right? That's why we have clear understanding here what is better for market. The same thing with Macs, right? One model of Mac was better for market because it eliminates all the confusion around the Macs and all of that. I don't know why it's happened, but the practice showed that it worked, right? This is the other rule. The same rule applies to the Boeing, and also to the Boeing applies the third rule: beware of the consequences of short-term profit. So basically, the mistake of the Boeing was that generating revenue, when you concentrate in just generating revenue in your business, Usually in short term you're getting a lot of boost, but in the long term you're failing. That's what Boeing proved us. And also the same, they were not concentrating on the market, they were concentrating on their business, right? So if we take a look on the market, right, the market wants the best airplanes in the world. The market doesn't care about the revenue of the Boeing, right? Also, the consequences getting short-term profit by eliminating the quality of the products costing a lot, right? It doesn't even cost just the financial resources, it costs people lives. That's why it's really important to follow these three rules when it comes to making such decisions regarding the directing right focus in your business. And okay, so this is sounds really fancy or tell so far, but okay, how it's related really to e-commerce business, to people who just open it up. They're not planning to release 100 Macs or 100 Nokia phones, right? And this is usually what I can refer to the strategy you're using. Like usually people started doing everything from scratch. I mean, running Facebook ads, Google ads, I don't know, Twitter ads, social media, different kind of activities, email marketing, and that's what what removed this focus on the business. They become unfocused. So that's why I would suggest to just focus on one particular strategy, get it done, and then go to the next one. And also, don't be obsessed with generating like the profit really at the beginning, a lot of profit. Focus on iterating, growing your brand in terms of getting more sales, addressing customers' feedback, and continuously improving your products. It will cost you more in short term, but in the long term, you will become very successful. I know because I observed a lot of people, the patterns, how they're doing. So that's it for today. If you would be interested to know how you can start using one focus strategy, which will direct it to generating sales, growing business, and improving your product by addressing market needs, you can reach out to me, by writing me a message or find the link to the call in the description sections below. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope it was helpful for you and looking forward to talking to you next video. Bye bye.